Hello and welcome. I really need to get better about recording videos. It is currently 3:33 in the morning. For me, it's Tuesday. For, people in America and all those other time zones that are 4 hours behind, still Monday. Day one of Married Mini number 5. I still haven't really decided on a tagline for it. I really should think about that a little bit more and come up with something. That's my thing. It just helped me, set it out. But in all honesty, it's gone perfectly fine. I had some potatoes left over from previous cooking, that sort of thing. You can see you can see my very important bottle of Kahlua. I made some cheese sauce, the recipe that you'll find from brandnewvegan.com. I think there's a link in the description below to Chuck's channel, and that shows you how to make it. But I'm just doing this sort of quick record onto YouTube thing, so it probably won't have pictures. I'll have to put those in tomorrow's video. I'll record something proper tomorrow. I've just been spending my time trying to figure out a shooting schedule for all these other videos that I want to make, and trying to edit this not Dexter video, the video of going all the way across the country to Hamburg in order to buy another cat. Someone actually did question about that as well. About why buy the cat instead of adopt, and there are reasons there which I'll cover in the video. But yeah, I realise that I've said it a couple of times, so I just want to get that out there. If it was up to me, and if it was perfectly acceptable and there weren't other circumstances around it, I'd have just gone to the shelter. There's an amazingly large shelter for all different kinds of animals here in Berlin. I would have gone there. I've gotten cats from shelters and rescues and stuff like that before, but yeah, never mind. Anyway, I'll go into it fully in a proper video. So, Mary's Mini, number 5. The burning question on most people's sort of lips is, what the heck is a Mary's Mini? And there's a few videos out there about what it is and how you go through it and that sort of thing. Jessica and Brian from Krocks in the Kitchen have done a pretty good one the first time that they did one. Many months ago. We all did our first ones together, or sort of together anyway. This time we're all doing them again. It's actually me. It's Brian and Jessica from Krocks in the Kitchen, and it's David, who runs the Making the Most of the Second Half Facebook page. He's basically a retired, I believe, a retired paramedic from a fire department in America. I can't remember exactly which one. I think he's written SD. I don't know. I'll have to check on that. I'm not entirely sure whether or not he's ever said it. But anyway, retired paramedic, as far as I'm aware, worked for the fire department for decades, left, and has switched to whole food plant-based in order to lose weight, get healthier, basically just make the most of the second half of his life, which absolutely brilliant. Jessica decided to switch onto doing another Mary's Mini because she was struggling recently. I've been struggling quite a lot recently as well. I thought it was around about time to start one, and fates just aligned, and we all sort of said, let's do a Mary's Mini. So we're all going to eat potatoes as our main starch. The idea of a Mary's Mini shorthand is you pick a starch: rice, corn, potatoes. I think you can do oatmeal, but I'd have to double check. You pick one starch. You use that as the basis for every single one of your meals for the next 10 days. Breakfast, you have potatoes. Lunch, you have potatoes. Dinner, you have potatoes. Desserts, snacks, anything like that, you have potatoes. Or you have corn, or sweet potatoes, or, you know, whatever it is that you've chosen. You can't choose pasta, unfortunately. Believe me, I wondered about that. No. You have that, and you have other vegetables. You can use all of these things to turn it into, like, you know, the brand new vegan cheese sauce. You can make sauces. You can make mashed potatoes. You can make gravy to an extent using mashed potato instead of flour to thicken the sauce. But all in all, the idea is eat just some vegetables and eat your starch. Make it fairly boring, fairly plain. You're not allowed to use oil as is. You can use some sauces. There's a list of some that are acceptable. Salsas, hot sauces, things like that, which is, again, why that's there. And that's it. You eat fairly bland, boring-ish food for the next 10 days. You can, as I say, use sauces and make interesting things, but 10 days of just being fairly strict and sticking to rules. I believe the only things you can drink is like unsweetened tea without milk. You can't have tofu or soy of any kind, so you can't have, like, you know, milk in your coffee or anything. And water. You can have water, you can have like fruit teas, but you can't eat fruit, and you can't have coffee or anything that's going to make you hungry or mess with how you want to eat food, that sort of thing. It's just, there you go. Whenever you're hungry, eat your starch. Yeah, so I've now done this. This is my 5th one. It's my 4th one using potatoes. The one before this, I actually used rice, and that one was a lot more of a struggle than potatoes have ever been. My potato ones, I think the last potato one that I did was number 3, and that was very impromptu. So basically, my gallbladder just went crazy. Like, it turns out that I'd had stones brewing away for probably decades, in all honesty. And when I was diagnosed and told that I was going to have it out, you know, removed surgically, I sort of said, right, okay, well, I don't want to go through the pain of another gallstone again. Like, in between that time, I don't want to exacerbate anything. So I did a Mary's Mini, just like, poof, there we go. I finished the Mary's Mini literally the night before I go into hospital, have it removed, done. And, you know, that worked out okay. That worked out pretty good for me, actually. Didn't have any gallstone attacks or anything, so that was good. But yeah, it's been a while, and, you know, I've had some struggles. I've put a bit of weight back on. Yeah, I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things. I've got so many other videos that I want to make and do, and it just never seems that I've got time. And because I have all this trouble with sleeping and stuff, that's just not going well either. But, you know, hey, hopefully within the next 10 days I'll be able to sort of figure stuff out. I think I'm probably going to try going to the doctors and talking to them about something to help me with sleep, because I can't keep doing this. I can't keep having like less than 4 hours a night and then having like a half-hour nap during the day and then just like failing to go to sleep again on the night time. Like, that's just not working for me. So, sorry, this is one of those terrible things about recording it, you know, sort of live without editing software. I'm trying to think of what I can talk about. I'm going to show you food tomorrow. Going to show you my food tomorrow that I ate today. I've got my video of the trip that I'm just about finished editing. That's going to probably go up tomorrow or Wednesday. I have got a recipe involving potatoes that is as far as I can tell at the moment, it is compliant with the Mary's Mini. I'm hoping to film that before the end of this. Whether or not that gets done remains to be seen. But I'm very, very hopeful. I'm definitely going to give it a try because it's a really, really nice thing to eat. I haven't eaten it for a while. It's perfect for winter and colder months. And it's literally potatoes and like 4 other vegetables, maybe. So, yeah. Need to get on with that as well. Need to go shopping for more potatoes tomorrow. I need to switch Dexter and Batman over. Batman currently is living in the bathroom. You know, that's his little, like, his safe territory. He's got like plenty of blankets in there. The heating is on, so he's really nice and warm and all that sort of thing. Our new cat, basically. Dexter has free run of the rest of the house. And we keep like cracking the door so they can like have a little bit of a sniff of each other. We're swapping over the beds, the cat beds, so that they can get used to each other as well. Yeah, doing what you should do basically when you're trying to stop 2 cats that you've just put together in a house, like murdering each other. Yeah, okay, right, I can't think of anything else that I was going to say. If you are starting and going along with them, weird. If you're starting a Mary's Mini as well, if you're joining all of us on this little quest to lose some weight, fantastic. Really looking forward to it with you. By all means, you know, sort of follow all of us on our various social medias and that sort of thing. If you've got Instagram, go and post pictures of stuff with, you know, tagging Krocks in the Kitchen, tag me and Martin the Great Potato Mage, all that sort of stuff. If you're on Facebook, there's Mary's Mini groups for McDougall followers. There's just Mary's Mini groups. There's, you know, David's Facebook page, Making the Most of the Second Half. Put stuff on all of those different things. Let us see it. Let's go. And yeah, hopefully we can all like big each other up, and we can really like go through all this and make a really awesome event of it. I know Atlanta Creole has run a whole bunch of these Mary's Minis. Some that I've kind of joined in with accidentally without sort of knowing that one was going on, because I'm really terrible at, you know, dealing with my social media and that sort of thing. But yeah, like let's big it up. Let's do everything. Let's try and be as good as we can be and get some of that Christmas weight off. Right. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to go and just try and go to sleep, I guess. Yeah, see you tomorrow for a proper update. Have a good one. Bye-bye.